friends, we're live on Boogs Racing Broadcast for Phoenix. Number 6 car, you might want to do that. Well, with that, is everybody ready to go green here at Phoenix Raceway for this semi-long race? Alrighty. Well, it seems like everybody's ready. We're gonna go CD5 at the top of the screen. I didn't see anybody say they're not ready, so we're gonna go. Green flag out in the air, Phoenix. Before we get to the very, very wide turn that is turn 3 and 4, do not wall pop. Refrain from doing it as much as possible. But a crazy restart here. They are 4 wide, almost 5 wide in the back. But Tonio clears, or almost clears Cameron for P1. Tord, who won the last Phoenix race in this league, on the inside of Tonio for first place. 97 and number 5 having an issue. Cameron has a huge run going down the front straightaway, gets to the inside of Tord. Everybody currently battling for different positions. As Tonio, Cameron, and Tord hold the top 3. Cameron all the way down on the apron. Cameron in P2 as Tord clears him off of 4. We have a report of an engine blown up for the number 6 car, which is kind of shocking that it happened this fast, but it did. Oh, and Cameron and Tord get together at the front of the pack. That is going to cause an issue. Everyone else keeping it clean so far. Some people are a lap down for some reason. I'm going to have to fix that. Change all lap 4. Here you go. But still a crazy battle between Tonio and Cameron. You really gotta tell me if lag is a problem so that you can leave. Well, I don't even know where you are. But I'd say if you're lagging and you feel like you can't race, then yeah, that's a pretty big problem, and I don't think you should race. Anyway, as we keep ourselves green flag here, Cameron in the number 27 peanut butter M&M scheme starting to pull away from the pack. The 88 just getting to his inside off of turn 4, but can't hang with him as Cameron takes advantage of the outside run. Oh, and Tonio just absolutely ships Tord into the wall. Man, if I'm in the server and it causes others to lag, I can leave. Oh, yeah. I'll let you know if anybody brings any complaints. As I do want to say something, there is a bit of a change for this race, and that's that we have shadows turned on for the past couple races or not even the past couple races, for like almost a whole season now. We've had shadows turned off in order to improve performance, but we have them turned on this race, so I don't know if that's causing any issues for anybody or not. But right now, Cameron out in front, and it's Ghost, who is P2 in our point standings. Did a terrible job in qualifying, as Cameron, our pole sitter, is currently out front. But Ghost came back from P9 all the way up to this position to try and fight his way for P2. Oh, and an altercation for Tonio in the back. It looks like Miles and Leo got into each other, and they got into Tonio, and that caused a bit of a problem for him and Maple. That's going to allow Omadil and Roken to get to his inside. But at the moment, it is a battle for the lead between Tristan Mendoza and Cameron Bell. These two were actually fighting for the lead last race at Auto Club Speedway, so pretty consistent trend here so far. It's the 27 and the 25 bitter rivals right now, but Cameron really taking advantage of the turn 4 exit. But Tristan Mendoza seems to be faster almost everywhere else in terms of race pace. But Tord now to the inside of the number 25. Could we see another three-way battle for the lead? But this time with a Tristan Mendoza instead of Antonio. Anyway, as we leave focus from the top three for a moment, we're going to pay attention to Leo, Miles, and Antonio back there, currently fourth, fifth, and sixth. A lot of contacts, I'll say. I don't actually know how to describe the back. Oh, but Miles putting Leo into the wall, and they're three wide for the lead between Tristan Mendoza, Tord, and Cameron Bell. Tord is going to get himself the lead for the first time. Oh, and there's a stack up in the back. It leaves one car around. That is going to be that. And now Cameron Bell, Tristan Mendoza. Oh, staying in front. Cameron hits a bit of a wall pop. That's an issue for the number 27, as the 25 is once again going to try and get away with the lead. But the others are starting to hang with him a little bit. But the 25 has immense speed off of turn one. And he's going to get away with the lead. It's up to Cameron and Tord to battle for P2. And also Tonio making his way through the pack, currently P4. Oh, and a issue between Cameron Bell and Tord. I have no idea what is going on there. That they are back to being three wide for the lead. Tristan Mendoza once again keeps the outside lane run and gets away from everybody. As I look in the back, it seems like everybody's all kind of just chilling with each other. Oh, and Levi and Dragon Saber into the wall together. As Tris Mendoza leads the way, Tord and Cameron still battle for second position. Omedeal, want to shout out him. This is his first race in this league, and he's doing a pretty solid job. Currently holding down the top five for Prince Motorsports, who is also a new team in this league. Oh, and there's a bit of a, how do I describe this? A scuffle? Yeah, scuffle at the front of the pack. It looked like Tord had somehow caught Tristan Mendoza, and it caused some contact for the lead. Almost got Tristan Mendoza around, but Tristan Mendoza keeps it straight. Also want to shout out the number 35, I believe, of Maple. This is also his first race. He comes from our partner series, IROC, who is also broadcasted on Boogs Racing Broadcast. He is currently having himself a good day as well with a sixth place run battling Roken, who's also an IROC regular. Oh, and Tord really diving it down onto the apron. Just getting a little bit of the wheels in the grass. It kind of works, but I don't know. It's just Mendoza's still getting away. It's only a temporary boost in time. Matt, where are you at? Guessing he's just not here, but Matt
Hi.
Holmes from Skria, our guest commentator, he's here now, but just wondering where he was. Just wasn't saying anything.
I let Richard Petty get to me.
What does that
I
mean?
let the Richard I let the Richard Pettiness get to me. If you like somewhat catch my drift, Sonic. No? Okay, I killed
Nah,
myself?
I'm just
Okay.
not catching any. Yeah, I'm just like not
Alright.
catching any of that. It seems like we're singled out throughout the whole field. There's like a threat for the battle for the lead, but at the same time, just Mendoza holding it pretty handedly, as Tord and Cameron being as aggressive as possible with each other. We're currently a good green flag run to start us off here in Phoenix Raceway. Oh my God, what a drift from Tristan Mendoza there on the inside as he tries to hold off the number 27 and the 88. Oh, it's a server lock. You need me to unlock it. Let me do that. What happened in the back?
I happened.
Are you in the game? No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, you are in the game. Oh, oops. Two-car spin.
Trying to.
Alright, well, if it's two-car spin and you are further back than the last time I checked on you, that is going to be a race back caution. It's going to be the first yellow of the race. Oh, and it doesn't look like... Oh, Tristan, what the hell? Tristan doesn't hit a pop in the grass. He keeps it straight. That is going to be probably a to-the-back penalty for Tord, who I believe was the cause of that. Flip counter. But it looks like one of Tristan Mendoza's wheels have caught onto the newly installed dirt. And that has caused an issue. I am going to check in on see if that was intentional or not. I'm going to leave it on S log because I can't even tell if you're in the game or not.
No, I'm in the game. I just I really want to tell you something, but I don't know if you want to hear it over the stream.
I can mute the audio.
Okay.
Let me mute it. Stream audio is back. Alright, is everybody ready to go green flag once again?
All right. Well, so get ready for the first restart of the day. 7 laps in here in the what's the name of this race?
It's just Phoenix. We don't have race names.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Here in Phoenix, going into turn 1 and 2, green flag in the air, and Antonio gets moved up to the top immediately, And that Tribute 27 paint scheme to the late Kyle Busch takes the lead going into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 88 car, which I believe is Tord, correct? Yeah, Tord plays. Now goes to the race lead as they exit turn 4. He will lead them back to the stripes. We got a wreck in the back. It's a 56 car of somebody. And as they go into 1 and 2, it is just calamity.
That is calamity
Cyrus.
back there. What about Cyrus?
Cyrus is the 56, right?
Yeah, Cyrus is the 56. I don't know how this happened, but Maple is fighting for the lead with Tord side by side with him. And it's Roken and Cameron right behind him. This is a weird lineup for our top 5. But Cameron's gonna eke his way out to the lead. Tord in the 88 watching from P3. Oh, I don't know what Tord just did there. He just turned in. That was really weird from the number 88. But he's gonna drop back. That's gonna get into everyone else.
Here comes the 26 of Roken, who currently is on a chopping block with that race team. Here comes the 36. I believe that is Leo, right?
No, the 35 is Maple. The 30 is Tonio. Leo. Okay,
Oh,
so
that is Maple.
the way I differentiate the Copa cars, the one with blue at the front is Tonio. The one with white at the front
No,
is
yeah,
Leo.
I know that. I just didn't know who the 35 was because I've never seen him.
Oh yeah,
But
he's Maple.
out front, Cameron Bell, and what a win it would be if he got, or what a day it would be if he could get a win in that car, that paint scheme, especially one of my favorite Kyle Busch paint schemes. And here comes Tonio with his teammate behind him. Cameron at 27. I don't believe he's gotten a win yet this season, but currently still trying to chase one down with 7 laps to go in stage 1. As they battle in the back, you have 3 wide. That is, well, it was Tris
Oh,
Mendoza, and they might wreck.
man, they are all over the track right now. Oh,
Hold
and
on.
Miles gets into the 30. That's going to cause a little bit of scuffle going into turn number 3. But
And
Cameron Bell still out in front.
I will be signing off for the time being.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good race. And do you want to advertise, or do you want to say anything about FIRA, or not FIRA, but Boogs and you know,
What?
the contract that I had to sign the other night that you forced me to sign?
Oh, yeah. I didn't force you to sign that. I offered it and then you signed it.
Oh, so why was the gun pointed in my side?
There was no gun.
Oh, really? Really? The revolver pointed right
I
directly in
can
my
assure
rib?
you there was no gun.
Really?
There
Really?
was no gun.
There was a revolver pointed right at my rib, Sonic.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was no gun. Anyway, as we keep a green flag here, with 3 laps to go in stage 1, there's the 26th. There's Maple, there's Cameron out in front as your top 3, followed by Omendil and Ghost finishing out your top 5 as they're 4 wide for P6 between Tord, Levi, Miles, and Leo. Quite an odd. I don't know what to call that. Like squad? Yeah, squad. But Cameron currently leading the way. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Let's see if he can get it done in that Kyle Busch chippy paint scheme. There's uh Maple and I don't even care who's in front of him. There's Tristan Mendoza almost got spun by Omandi on the back. They had some collision with the pit road wall. They are still almost 5 wide off the corner as we go white flag for stage 1. I'm not even gonna pay attention to the leaders or I'm gonna pay attention, but I gotta see what's going on for P5 and 4. The 91, the 30, and the 2 all get into position. The 91 and the 2 currently holding P4 and P5. Tristan Mendoza sends it in on Miles. And everybody wrecks coming to the line. Oh my god, Antonio's almost up and over. And that is going to be stage 1. That is a yellow, by the way. Okay, I'll delete all the cards. Alright, they're gone. Oh, don't tell me I did it again. Okay. Oh my god. That was so close. Oh. Bro, if you guys are lagging, stay to the back. Y'all are full throttle and making it 5 wide. Also, wall riding will be, what's it called? What was I saying? Oh yeah, wall riding, I will call you out and I will give you warnings, from this point onward. Remember 2 warnings is... Okay, Roken is ready. But yeah, if I see you wall riding, it's now a warning. And 2 warnings means you're parked, so, I better not catch you doing it. Alright, waiting for Roken. Actually, is everybody else ready? Just quick check. Alright, so everyone else is ready. We're just waiting on Roken, who's currently P2. Yeah, I know, he probably does. But, yeah, I don't care. He's just delaying. Well, we're not jumping to conclusions like that. I had an idea for industries. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know the deal. I know what it is. I know what was said. Solid signing center. Okay. Yeah, how's your guys' day? He's back. Oh, he's back. Okay. CD5 at the top of the screen. If you aren't ready, then I don't know why, but we're gonna go green. Green flag back in the air for another 35 lap stage. And as everybody dives it into turn one, much cleaner through turn one, actually. Everybody keeps themselves from completely dying. It's nice. How are we 5 wide? How are we doing that? Hunt City, I can tell. 25 and the 88 currently out in front, that being Cameron and Tord. As there's some contact in the back between Dragon Saber and Levi. I don't know how that can be. I'm trying to figure out what the appeal of the outside off of turn 4 and 3 anyway. You only like keep a run for only like a little bit. The run isn't even that good. So I really don't see why people make such a big deal about it to wall ride. And yes, I'm talking to literally almost most people in the back. I see you guys like getting off the wall. But you guys still are driving into the wall, even though it's like not worth it. Like you don't make that much lap time up down there. Or race pace. I'll call it race pace. Because you can get a better time with it, but I would say for race pace, it's not that good. It's not worth wall riding and getting yourself a warning for. But Tord out in front, they're 3 wide for P3 behind them. But Cameron, Tord currently side by side for P1. Everyone else side by side for P3. Cyrus now clear for P3. Actually, we haven't seen a lot of Cyrus at all this race, so it's very interesting to see him now. At the moment is Tord. On the inside of Cameron. Cameron keeping himself composed on the outside. Oh, and Tord hits the wall, but Cameron actually kind of helped save him to keep the battle going. 88 tries to get himself organized onto the inside. Can't quite do it. Maple, if that's you, wall riding in the back. I'm just gonna give you a verbal warning for right now, but stop doing that. Right now, Tristan Mendoza making his way up the field. He's currently in a battle with Tord. Tord has been very hard-minded this race. Doesn't really like giving up position, which I mean I guess makes sense, but it's not really. Oh, Mendoza gets into Miles a little bit. Miles and just Mendoza are the factors of this race. In terms for the championship, those two, the 25 and the 2, Ghosts was a wall right off the corner. It's not a warning, just a verbal. I'll just give out a verbal warning and then I'll give out an actual warning. That's how it'll work. Although if it's in like a crucial moment, like for like a stage position or whatever, then I'll call it out as an actual warning. But 3 wide for the race lead between Miles, Cameron, and Tord. Tristan Mendoza fell back a lot because of, I don't think it was because of Levi, but maybe it's because of Levi, but they are battling quite a bit back there. They're kind of losing track position because of it, so maybe. But Tord and Cameron out in front, followed by Miles. And you got Cyrus in P4, Omadil in P5. Oh, and they're getting real aggressive for the race lead between the 2 Chevys and the Dodge. It seems like that the third guy, the X Factor, has always been a different manufacturer. It's never been a top 3 in Chevys. Uh, I don't even know what happened there. But Tord, stop. Tord, stop. You guys put him in the wall. Tord, stop. All right, warning 1 for Tord. But Cameron's in the number 27 M&M's machine, starting to pull away quite a bit. Everyone else trying to contend behind him. I'd say Cameron's line is looking a lot cleaner. The more this race goes on, but as everyone else is just an absolute calamity. Ghost froze at some point, but the battle for P2 between Cyrus, Tord, Miles, and sometimes Tristan Mendoza has been quite interesting to see. As Cameron starts to eke away with the lead, the battle for P3 keeps on getting more interesting. P2 is sometimes interesting. As Levi Smothers in the number 11, keeping himself on the inside lane. Can't always keep up with the 56, but I would say the 11 isn't doing too bad. 26 Wall Road. I can actually see that. I just wasn't paying attention to the top of my screen. So I look at that sometime in the future. Almost at the actual halfway point of this race, that being lap 55. So come to lap 54. All right, well, Tord broke away for P2 as everyone else still fighting for position behind them. Um, a lot fighting for position. Levi punting Tristan Mendoza out of the way, but Ghost still found his way to P3 with an impressive maneuver around Cyrus and Levi's um, sides. I don't know how to describe that maneuver. That was really cool. But Tristan Mendoza now cleared for P3 as we start to see the field spread out just a little more. It looks like Tord is starting to somewhat catch the number 27 of Cameron. As the 11 and the 2 get real aggressive back there, mostly the 11. 2, that's going to be verbal warning for wall riding. Looked like you're like bouncing off it. That was really weird. I don't know. That looked weird, but I'll give you a verbal warning for it because. Oh my goodness. Tord really, really trying to catch Cameron. Cameron's still getting a better outside run overall. Miles trying to catch Tristan Mendoza. Everyone just trying to catch everyone for some type of position. as they move their way through this race. Oh, and Levi getting real aggressive with Roken. Roken's getting real aggressive with Levi. Levi put him into the wall, but then it's gonna be a verbal warning for Levi after that wall ride through turn one. Oh my goodness, and Levi getting a little too angry on track. He cuts through the new installed dirt. It's gonna be warning one for Levi as he causes aggressive acts with the number 26. Tord clears Cameron for the lead while I was paying attention to what was happening back there. And Cameron gets Tord back, not really, just barely clears, but that's going to allow Tristan Mendoza and Miles to get to the inside. And now Miles contending for the lead, the top three being three different manufacturers for the first time in quite a little bit. Tord dives it in all the way to the inside. They're four wide for the lead. And it's going to be Tord who clears off the corner. He leads the lap over Cameron. But a huge battle for the lead here. Omandil really impressing in his first race against the other people. I would say that only Tord and Cameron are very much veterans. Miles is kind of a veteran, but not a season one veteran. And Ghost is just good. Like, he's not really a veteran, but he's just good. But Miles currently out in front, starting to break away from the leaders. I'm sure Tristan Mendoza, who is behind it, or is in front of him before this race in points, doesn't want to see that number 2 car slip away. Cameron's starting to try and do something about it. I don't know. It looked, yeah, it did look like Levi won't ride it, so another verbal warning. Miles and Cameron. Cameron really devoted to the outside lane. It kind of works, but even then, it only works enough to get into the back bumper of Miles and not anywhere else. It's the 88 and 25 get into it now. They're all the way on the inside. That's going to allow them to get the edge on Miles for position. Oh, and the Tord and the 25. I don't know if that was initiated by the 88 or the 25, but definitely looks odd. The 25 carries an outside lane. Everyone really going down to the bottom of the racetrack. It feels really weird to drive down there on a keyboard. Somebody made the setups, I'll say that. The 88 doing a really aggressive block. Doesn't quite get there, and Tristan Mendoza is going to have the lead once again with 4 to go in stage 2. He's getting real aggressive for position. Omandil on the inside of the 88. Tristan Mendoza remains out in front as Cameron tries to catch him. Oh, and he sends it. Gets to the bumper, but the 25 keeps himself in front. As Omandil making his way, trying to battle for P3 on Miles. Actually, the battle to be in the top 5 is kind of crazy right now. There's 3 wide for P3, and Antonio lurks behind them with Cyrus and Levi watching them. It's another verbal warning for Levi. It's a little bit of a wall ride, but oh, and that's a turned car. That's going to be a 2 out of 3. Levi sends it into the corner. And it's white flag for stage 2. A crazy battle for the lead. I am actually going to look back at that. Miles and Cameron side by side for the stage win. I have no idea what's going on with Ghost, but like every bad thing that could possibly happen to Ghost in this stage is just happening. Levi wall rides a bunch. That is going to be a park for sure. Yeah, I'm going to look back at the stage finish. Yeah, this would have been a yellow either way. There's a lot going on in the back. Okay, so Levi is parked. I don't know if he parked the car somewhere. Levi's parked. Yeah, Ghost is gonna get up to the back because he just wall tapped that whole corner. What else? I don't know, Cameron. We'll figure it out later, but like, give me some time. I'm trying to like figure everything else out because a ton of shit just happened. Somebody help Cyrus. Cyrus is kind of like stuck on a wall. I need to find out where Levi's car is. He's right there. Fling him. I don't want to fling him. I hate flinging people. So random. Plus, alright, you know, he's like genuinely stuck. Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest, he has like no way of getting out from here. Let me try it again. Cyrus, get close to a wall. There you go. Alright, well, Cyrus, because you caused that ghost be behind the 97, the 56 is gonna be behind you. Alrighty, and with that, is everybody ready to go back under the green flag for the final stage here in Phoenix Raceway? I didn't see anybody say NR at all. Never mind. I actually got a P2, so you know what? Bathroom break before the final stage. I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. Is everyone? Or yeah, who's ready? Because Tord and the other guy are NR at the moment. Okay, those people are ready, but Tord is still not back. Miles is back. I will be given a bit of a talk. Yeah, you know what? Well, towards before we get back under the green, although I'm not saying it's justified what Levi was doing because he's still breaking race rules, I do understand his frustration. If somebody passes you cleanly and you just like slam them in the back bumper in the next corner, you're a dick. You're straight up you're just an asshole. Like I hate to tell you, but you're actually like the worst racer ever. Like, bro, if you can tell somebody's faster than you, can you like not make it a pain in the ass? Like, I get that you're there too and you're trying to run your own race, but like, don't be an ass. All right. Well, anyway, CD5 at the top of the screen feels like everyone's ready. Yeah. Green flag out in the air. And it looks like everything I just said just like didn't matter to a select few of you. As Miles clears for the lead. And everybody's like close into the wall. Omadil holding P2. Everyone's kind of just all over the place. Oh, it looks like we're having some trouble in this pack right now. As Tristan Mendoza goes around, I am gonna look back at that. There's an altercation happening in my house. Miles and the 17 were side by side, but Tord, who has been a front runner pretty much this whole race now. And now the 17 and the 27 somehow got past Tord. That was weird. Like went all the way down the apron and kind of just rode each other to get to that position. That was weird. And Cameron gets a free clean corner for doing like nothing. And toward the 88, who is the front runner, is pulled off track to do something. I didn't even see when he pulled off track, so I guess it was really well executed on his part. But Cameron back to being the leader here with quite a bit of laps to go. Oh my goodness. And the two hits like a bunch of walls. It's gonna get Roken side by side with him. Do want to thank Roken for not being terrible this race. Oh, and the 97's around. Cameron still out in front. Omadil, I'm back. You have to get your Dale drink? Bro, what? Oh, and the 97's in the middle of the track. It's giving me a warning for the SRP. If he's not back, then I kind of have to throw a yellow, because fuck. Oh, he's just not in the game. He got kicked. What do you mean he got kicked? How did he get kicked? How did that happen? Yeah, it's probably Wi-Fi. Anyway, Cameron still P1, Omen Deal in the 17. Having a really good first race. He could come out with a victory here. He's been really good all race. Haven't had to really warn him about anything. Ghost in P3, he's been fast all race, so it's not really too much of a surprise. And there's like everyone else who's just doing whatever. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's get a rundown of the field. Cameron out in front, Ghost in P3, Miles in P4, Roken in P5. Should probably say more than that, but Miles has been pretty good this race, especially in the second half. The number 2 Sega Dodge has really come alive. Gonna give a shout out to Roken, who, although his past in this league being very rocky, he's had a very good showing here at Phoenix Raceway. Leo in the number 91 Toyota, he's been all right, a little too aggressive from what I've noticed, but um, having an all right day in P6. Tonio really good at the start, but now he finds himself in P7. Not sure if he just can't keep up with the pace or what. Um, Maple also looked pretty promising at one point early in the race, but now it's just not there. And the other two in the back, Cyrus looked competitive in the last run, especially the ending laps of stage 2, but now he's back there with Dragon Saver, and Dragon Saver has just kind of been there, you know, doing his own thing. But Omadil still out in front in the 7th, or not still out in front, but currently battling for the lead between the 25 and the 27. The 17 being a new entry, really showing the strength here with Omadil. But now it's Tristan Mendoza trying to go back to back for position. Oh, and he doesn't look very happy with the 27. The 27 is going to give him a bit of a bump. The 17 is going to try and make it 3 wide on the inside. Can't quite get there. And it's going to be Miles behind Omadil to challenge for the 3rd place position as Tristan Mendoza trying to clear himself out front. He gets a bump from Cameron behind. And Tristan Mendoza is going to get himself the outside run. Omadil starting to fall back as the battle for the lead gets more aggressive, and it doesn't look like Cameron's appreciating the 25 here. Yeah, the 27 really not appreciating how the 25 was getting past him. Now he's challenging for the lead on the inside, but he is trying not to run him into the wall, which could be missable there, but you can definitely tell he didn't want to put him in the wall. And the 25 still really aggressive, doored him going into turn 1. And here comes the 27 onto the inside. 25 once again trying to use the bumper, but Cameron actually starting to get away a little bit with it. Cameron does a really aggressive block on Tris Mendoza. Tris Mendoza puts him into the wall, but Cameron remains with the outside run. And he turns him. That's going to be yellow and a sent to the back for Tris Mendoza. It's also going to be a warning, so he's just going to get everything in the book. Dude, you're going to the back anyway. I don't really care if he blocked you there. You've been like stupid aggressive with him that whole battle, and it just wasn't necessary. Like if you be aggressive with somebody and then they're aggressive back, I don't know what the hell you expected. Yeah. Is everybody ready to go green flag? Oh my god, and everybody just bumper locked into turn one. Oh my gosh, and there goes the 5. And there goes the 25 as well. But with that little shakeup for the lead, that's going to see Roken in the 26 pull out in front, followed by Miles, Leo. Actually, this whole order is really, really jank. Yeah, this order is really jank. I don't know what Miles is doing right there. It's not clear at 36. I mean, I get that he's trying to get clear, but it's just not it. The 2 gets past number 26. Miles out in front. Omendil in P3. He's going to get to the inside of Roken going into turn 3 and 4. Everyone else aggressive behind them. But now Omendil looking on the outside of Miles. He doesn't get quite enough turn to keep himself off the wall. But Omendil really looking for the lead right now. Leo down on the inside. And they're 4 wide. I don't know where Tord came from, but he was all the way down apparently. Miles apologizes. I'm assuming probably because maybe he was the one that put him into the wall. I don't know. But Tord currently out in front. Maybe he could go back to back here in Phoenix Raceway. Oh, and there's a car around. One of you. There's Maple. He went around. And it's Tord in P1, followed by Miles and Omendil. Miles really trying to go for the race win here. Everybody giving it what they got. Tristan Mendoza making his way up through the field once again. But now Leo and Miles, I don't know where Leo came from as a factor in this race, but he's here. Oh, and Tristan Mendoza is going to give the bumper to the 91 as he's starting to make his rally to the race lead complete. They go almost 5 wide, but they're going to just be 4. Going into turn 3 and 4, they're 6 wide. That causes an issue with Tristan Mendoza. That's really unfortunate. I'm going to clip that actually. Let's take a look at that. Tord and Miles and Omandil fighting for the lead. They were the 3 on the bottom of that altercation. The 3 wide on top. Cyrus, what was that? But Tord currently out in front. Cameron making his rally through the field. He's now behind Roken. Cameron getting to the inside of the 26 and even the 17. A crazy way for that to happen, but the 17 and 88 get together. That's gonna leave an open avenue for the 27, and that's gonna be a 2 out of 3. Unfortunate incident for the number 26 of Roken, but he gets spun around. And Tristan Mendoza making his rally back through the field, and he's made his way back up to 3rd. He's down in the dirt. You're not supposed. I don't know. Cameron trying to defend his lead from Tristan Mendoza. And they're back to being 4 wide for the lead between them all. Oh, and Miles just drives it into the 27. I don't know what he was doing, but that's going to lose them all the positions. Oh, and Tord and Ghost get into each other. Tonio's going to get it or get into the lead. No, no C. Oh my god, and everybody's just shoving each other up, specifically Tord and Leo shoving up Omandil right there. Tristan Mendoza out in front, followed by Maple Leo. Or no, Tonio is in P3, sorry. Leo is the one with Omandil battling for P5. Leo, that's a warning. Tristan Mendoza remains out in front. Man, Miles got a tough break from that too. Well, yeah, because they both put each other into the wall, and apparently they don't know how to counter that really fast. It's beyond me. Tristan Mendoza out in front toward P3. Oh my goodness. Everyone is everywhere. Maple's even fighting for the lead. But Tord goes all the way down to the inside as everyone gets all aggressive. And that is a car around, and it's going to be a yellow flag. Oh, what the heck just happened to... What even happened here? Oh, goodness. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, anything I'm trying to comment on before we get back into grade? Is anybody ready? Or everybody ready? Roken's not, but is everyone else ready? All right. Little bit of notes from that last run. Um, don't go in the dirt. Um, and that's probably about it. Everything else was kind of okay there. Every Phoenix ends in overtime so far. I don't think the All-Star race ended in overtime. I don't think that's true. I don't think what you just said was true. You don't count All-Star? But alright, bruh. Whatever. Alright. Everybody ready for a 6-lap dash? Alright, cool. CD5 at the top of the screen. Green flag out in the air. Tord almost jumped, but he braked, which saved it. And with 6 laps to go, everybody does the same bumper locking thing into turn 1 once again. And it's Omadil and Tord side by side, and everyone is all chaotic for, oh my god, everyone is all chaotic behind them. Antonio did like a side kick. Not like not like, you know what I'm saying. I don't have to describe it, but it's a 3 wide battle for the lead between Omadil, Tord, and Ghost. And with that 3 wide battle, they all interrupt each other enough to let Maple go by. The number 35 takes the lead. Could this be DSU's first ever FIRA win? I think ever. I don't think they ever won a race in D2, so could it possibly happen here? No, it can't, because I forgot to say that Tord passed him. Oh my god! Aggressive hits in the back. No, it's just gonna be 1 out of 3, but aggressive hits in the back for Tonio and Dragon. Huge hits. But as the battle for the lead rages on between Maple, Chis Mendoza, and Tord. Tristan Mendoza and Maple remain side by side, coming to 3 laps to go. Tristan Mendoza keeping himself organized at the front. So is everyone else, actually. Seems like the only crazy thing that happened in the back was what happened with Tonio and Dragon. Oh, but they both went into the dirt just a little bit while being real aggressive. But everybody's starting to close in on the leaders as Tord and Tristan Mendoza continue this epic battle. Tord won at Phoenix last time we came. Oh, and the 25 tries to block the 88's line. Doesn't quite get there. 35. I have no idea what happened there. Somebody, 17, 27, 2, or 26. If you can get me a clip of what happened there with the 35, that'd be really nice. Can barely really see it. Just looked like it came in from the wall. With Tord out in front with Tristan Mendoza side by side with him. Tord keeps it toward, or Tristan Mendoza kind of doors him a little bit. But as we come down to it, this is the end of the race here. And it's going to be Tristan Mendoza with the outside lane run. And that's it. Yeah, I'll look back at it and see if he actually did. But it didn't look like he did at all. He was Larson lining it. I'll look, I'll look back at the clip. I'll look back at the clip. Mm, okay, yeah, that's not a wall ride. This is Tristan Mendoza's race with toward P2. I'm gonna have to look back at the 35, and that's probably about that's probably about it. But well, we'll see about everything else. But that is it. That is your Phoenix race race. I know it wasn't perfect, but I would say it was looking a little better than it did at the start, especially toward the end there. Even though it's all aggressive and shit, but what are you gonna do? Races are aggressive, whatever. That is the end of the Boogs Racing Broadcast. If you want more